Hello, welcome to this 10-minute yoga stretch practice. We'll start in a child's pose today. So maybe taking the knees wide and the big toes to touch, or maybe keeping them in line with the hips. Wherever you are, just reaching the arms forwards, lowering the chest and the forehead towards the mat. Feel free to place the forehead on a cushion. And just taking this moment to center in. When you're ready, just gently lifting the gaze. We'll take the left arm, threading it underneath the right as you drop the left cheek down to the mat. Turning the left palm up. Keeping that right arm reaching forwards, maybe coming up to the fingertips if you want to increase the stretch in the shoulder. Holding here for one more round of breath. And releasing that left arm all the way back to center. Or just switch sides, taking the right hand, turning the palm up as you thread it underneath the left arm, dropping the right side of the head down to the mat this time. Maybe coming up to the left fingertips as an option. Wherever you are, just thinking of dropping that left shoulder down, the hips sinking back towards the heels. Taking one more round of breath. And gently releasing that right hand all the way back to center. We'll shift the hips forwards, bringing the knees underneath the hips for an all fours position. We'll take our cat and cow here, so just gently dropping the belly, lifting the gaze as you arch the spine. And exhale, rounding through the spine, taking the chin towards the chest. Inhale, dropping the belly, lifting the gaze. And exhale to round through the spine. Taking one more round like this. And just returning to a neutral spine, we'll just walk the hands a couple of inches forwards, shifting the weight into the hands to lower the elbows towards the chest, lowering the body all the way down to lying. We'll take the fingertips wide, taking an inhale as you roll up through the spine, just lifting the upper back away from the mat. And exhale, releasing all the way back down. Two more like this, spinal wave as you inhale all the way up. And exhale, releasing the spine all the way back down. One more, inhale, rolling up, lifting the upper back. And exhale, releasing down to the mat. We'll take the right palm in towards the chest, taking the left arm out at shoulder height. We'll pick up the right toes towards the sky, pressing into that right hand, turning the left cheek to the mat and pressing into that right hand as you tip the body all the way over, allowing the right foot to come behind you. Maybe the big toe just taps behind, maybe the whole sole of the foot today comes to the mat, putting that deep stretch across the shoulder and a twist in the spine. And releasing back to center, we'll just switch sides. Left palm in towards the chest, pressing into the mat. Right arm out long at shoulder height. Picking up the left toes this time, pressing into that left palm as you tip all the way back to twist. The left big toe tapping behind you, or maybe the whole sole of the foot today. And when you're ready, gently releasing the body back to center, bringing both palms in towards the chest, lifting in the core before pushing yourself all the way back up to your all fours position. We'll tuck the toes, lifting the hips high for downward facing dog. Taking one more inhale here and one more exhale. On your next inhale, lifting the right leg up high for three-legged dog. And exhale, drawing the right knee towards the outside of the right elbow, placing the foot down to the outside of the right arm. And we'll release the back knee to the mat, releasing the back toes. For a lizard, staying up here on the hands or option to come down to the elbows, maybe even allowing that right knee to fall away from you. Just finding your variation of this stretch that you want to hold for a few rounds of breath. If you're down on the elbows, just releasing back up to the hands, we'll heel toe that front foot all the way over towards the left wrist, releasing the right knee down, creating a backward 7 with that front leg. Keeping that left leg out long to the mat for our pigeon. Taking a moment up high on the fingertips. Staying here or maybe using your exhale to fold over that front leg, coming down to the elbows or reaching the arms all the way out long. Taking one more round of breath here, enjoying this deep stretch into the hips. And if the arms or elbows are down, just gently walking them in to lift the spine up high. Sitting back onto that right hip and just swinging the left leg round. Taking the right sole of the foot to the inner thigh, allowing the knee to fall out to the side. We'll take an inhale, reaching all the way up to the sky, and as you exhale, folding over that left leg. Maybe hands come to the shin, or maybe they reach around the sole of the foot today, drawing the forehead all the way down towards the shin. When you're ready, just lengthening the spine to release all the way back to center, drawing that left knee in just across the knees, coming over onto your all fours and just stepping back to your downward facing dog. Taking 2 deep breaths here to settle. And on your next inhale, lifting the left leg up high for three-legged dog. And exhale, drawing the left knee towards the outside of the left elbow, releasing the foot down to the mat. Taking an inhale, staying here in your lizard, or maybe coming down to the elbows and even letting that left knee fall out to the side as an option. Taking one more round of breath. And if you're down on the elbows, just releasing back up to the hands. Heel toeing that left foot over towards the right wrist. Allowing the left knee to fall down so the front leg creates a backward 7 like shape for your pigeon, the right leg out long. We'll take an inhale, just finding a lift in the chest, Staying here, or maybe using your exhale to fold over the leg, coming down to the elbows, or maybe reaching the arms forwards. Just noticing if one side has felt different to the other. And just using your exhale to help you sink deeper into this stretch. Taking one more round of breath here to pause. Gently walking the hands in towards you to lift the spine back up long, bringing the weight over onto that left hip so you can sweep that right leg all the way round to the front. Bringing the left sole of the foot to the inside of that right thigh, we reach the arms up and taking your exhale to fold over that right leg. Just coming to wherever feels good in your body today. Gently lengthening the spine to release the body all the way back to center. And just coming to find a cross-legged position. We'll take the hands down onto the knees for a sense of grounding, closing down the eyes, maybe just softening the gaze. We'll take a big inhale together and release with the exhale. Two more like this. Big inhale and exhale. Last time, inhale and exhale. Taking a big reach with the arms out to the sides, all the way up to the sky. Allowing the hands to meet in prayer. And sealing your prayer back down to heart center. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.